Hello YouTube, this is ThompsonAirways737. Firstly, I'd just like to say about the camera quality on the screen. It's a bit sort of like, as I'm recording now, on the actual screen of the camera, it's sort of like all a bit sort of grainy. That's probably due to light. This camera does work better in like daytime, when it's much lighter. I know I did have a comment on a video. I can't remember who it was from or like when, and it was a message about this airport when I'm going to update it. And I said, well, I'm not really going to make a video if there's nothing really up to update. Since then, I've had a few more requests to make another update on this. I've kind of thought, well, there's not really much else to sort of say about it, because I haven't really done a lot. I haven't done anything since the last update. But yesterday I had I think it was yesterday, I sort of had an idea for the actual base, and this sort of might be easier for me. I'm not entirely sure yet. I know I do ask you guys a lot, like your opinion on stuff, but I would appreciate it if possibly you could actually that sounds a bit weird. What I mean is, like, give your opinion again. Basically, it's it's between two ideas. Obviously, I have said that I will be painting this in a grey colour. Obviously, the colour of the actual paint, if I did do that, it won't exactly be the same colour as what Manchester, like in this area, all this area will actually be. But that's why I'm sticking to sort of grey, because concrete, which is what it is at Manchester, around this area it's sort of concrete it is grey, so it's a choice of either paint or the other idea that I had, which is the idea that I thought of yesterday, was to order sheets of card, grey card, like just ordinary sort of A4 thin card. I don't mean like cardboard. I mean just sort of like like the card that you can get in multicolours and stuff like that. The prices on eBay are pretty cheaper than I actually thought they would be. I could get I think it was 100 for like £5.75, or you can get like 50 for so many. I mean, obviously, if I did use card, I'd have to buy. The size of this board, probably about 100. Actually, 50 might cover it, considering A4. I've got to measure it all out. And what I was thinking of is, because I've said that I won't actually be able to include all of the cargo area, it'll be it's too short in width. What I was thinking of, if I put the card sections down, obviously mark it out, work out how many sheets I'd need first to order on eBay. It's actually obviously that's a cargo area over that side, along the skirting board. It's actually have the card. If if there's you've got so many pieces, and then there's a section of the board, rather than cut the card to the extra bit of the board, have the card overhanging to accommodate for the extra. Well, it depends how much there is, to accommodate for the extra bit of cargo area that I need. Then move the board this way, so coming towards like the camera as I'm recording, and then you put like well, possibly like other strips of cardboard underneath to make the thickness of the actual board of this MDF board, so it's all level, and then you know, it might just work out. So you know, you can. I would appreciate if you could comment on that and think what you think of the idea of using cardboard sheets, not cardboard, card sheets, and then sort of doing what I've just explained. As you can see, the board, like the actual main board, is nothing's happened. You know, I haven't done anything to it. Obviously, I'm not sort of wanting to go in detail on the actual outlines, because you know it'll just be a waste of time going into detail and then going over it all. You know, it's just going to be like pointless and sort of waste of time. So you know, obviously, like, I've got the main stuff marked out as you've seen in past videos, and you know, so the main thing about this video is whether to use paint, which all I have to do is buy one bottle of white paint, because I've already got the black, mix it all together, but then I've got to get the right quantity for the board, and then I've got to wait for it to dry, and I've got to apply another coat, because that's what you tend to do, apply at least 2 coats when you're painting like surfaces such as this. You know, that could be the wrong shade, so then I might have to repaint it again, because it might be it might come out lighter than I actually wanted. Whereas if if I buy the card, I can actually just sort of, well, it might take a bit of time, like gluing each section down. So basically, like with the card idea, basically you'll get one. You know, I'll start. Let's say start this side. You know, we put one bit down. Well, that's an idea, right? In fact, I might actually start this side and then work my way along, because as I'm doing it, when I've applied the first bit, I can actually mark out where the roadways are, and then I can actually work out where the majority of the rest of the stuff will go, and then it'll be easier, because if I paint it, that means, you know, it's just sort of going to be, I mean, I think I'm going towards more the card idea. So I would appreciate though if you guys could actually just comment on that anyway, and just say, well, yeah, I think it's a good idea. No, I don't think it's a good idea. I think you should stick with paint. Then that would be great. But I think because of all the negatives with paint and positives with this card idea. I mean, like I say, it's going to take quite a while to stick every single bit down. But I'm prepared to do that in the long run, because then if he did want to change it, I could then apply, like if I ever wanted to get rid of this Manchester thing but still use this board, which I doubt I will, or I could actually just have another layout on the underside, because there's the material on the other side of this board is more or less the same on top, so I could actually just get the card, put it on, you know, so sort of have like a double, sort of like the Gemini Jets airport map where it's like double-sided. You know, I could do that. I mean, this board is pretty big, so to have it double-sided, that'd be pretty cool. So the card idea does have a lot of more positives to it. Now, just to mention about this London Heathrow trip, me and my friend was actually going to go to London to meet his sister. Well, he originates from Brazil, and he was going to meet his sister at King's Cross station. So we were going to catch the train from Doncaster to, well, I was actually going to stop at it, so it was actually going to be from Retford to King's Cross to meet his sister for the day. But the train tickets are just so, they weren't really what I was expecting, and with sort of, at this rate, I don't really see us going to London Heathrow anytime soon, unless we actually perhaps like stopped over or we went in a car, you know. I mean, my friend can drive, but it's putting pressure on him to actually drive us there, and because he's not sort of like a plane spotter himself, it kind of seems a bit weird. I mean, he did enjoy going to Manchester. He admitted that he really did enjoy it. So, you know, that's great. I mean, I'm not trying to change him. You know, I'm not trying to change his hobbies and interests to try and get him interested in something that I do. But he enjoyed it, and he said he won't mind going to Manchester again. But with the price of train tickets to London, it's just way too much at the moment for myself and him, because, you know, we haven't really got like I haven't got a job yet. I mean, I do a paper round, but, you know, I'm not really being paid a lot. I do get paid by college, but that does, you know, they don't really pay me an awful lot. It ranges like it depends how many days you have off, and that deducts the money sometimes. So yeah, so the London Heathrow trip is sort of, well, I won't say cancelled, because I reckon I will be going sometime in future. I'll just say postponed for now. But yeah, as you can see over here, we've just got all the same markings again. You know, I understand now that the ground markings, they don't actually have 3. So what I'm guessing, it's like this. So like here, well, let's start here. You've got that stand is still available. They actually had a stand here, which you can see on Google Earth. That's no longer in use. That's sort of where ground equipment goes now. This is where you tend to see, obviously, a wide body. It's a wide body stand, that, so that's for the bigger aircraft. And then you've got 2 stands here, which is on Google Earth. But it came apparent to me now that this one of them is no longer in use, and it's well, actually, that one I think is actually the same. But for the rest, like this one, one of these 2 lines, is actually being removed, or has been removed. So it actually goes now, like you've got 2 there, so it goes 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then I think it goes up to like stand 216, because after stand 216 along there, which I haven't gone up to, by the way, just short of that, is where the car park is for the employees to park their cars, yeah, who work at the airport. So yeah, please do comment on the card idea that I've had. If I do go along that route, I can pretty much see that this project will be underway a lot quicker than if I do paint it. So yeah, that's great. When things actually start rolling, I'm going to get for Terminal 1, because Terminal 2 came out fine, but because of my Terminal 1, it's sort of made out of cardboard. It doesn't look ideal, if you like. I'm going to be sending off templates to a company who will be cutting out sections for me, and then I can actually build it up as I want it and make it look a lot more sort of presentable when everything's sort of underway. I've got a bit more money to actually buy these materials. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. You know, a few people have requested it. the most recent request, which was actually just like before this video, was by Monarch Flyer. So I'd just like to say thanks to him, because if he hadn't have messaged me, I don't think I would have bothered to do this video. But as soon as there's been quite a few interests in the video, I've decided to upload one. So yeah, as I say, hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again. Bye.